Hello, my darlings, and welcome. Join me as I prepare to host a brunch for Beltane or May Day, making food and decor with a springtime heading into summer vibe. Let's do some magical crafting. My first project was to try out a technique that I'd seen in my Pinterest and Instagram feeds. The idea is to use pretty tissue paper or printed napkins and decorate pillar candles with them. All you need are plain pillar candles, paper napkins, parchment or baking paper, and a hairdryer or heat gun. I chose birds and flowers as my theme and got some pale pink tissue paper and some white napkins with colorful birds printed on them to try both kinds of materials. It took me a few tries to get the system down for making these. I found the most success when cutting the paper to fit the candle instead of trimming the paper after melting it. When you use a hairdryer or heat gun to melt the candle wax to adhere the paper to the candle, use a piece of parchment paper to smooth out the process and protect the table from wax. The second version I did was using the paper napkins. First, unfold the napkin and separate the layers. Only use the thinnest layer with the printed design. Then work out how much pattern you'll need for the candle and cut to size, and roughly cut around the details. Wrap this around the candle and then begin melting the wax so that it soaks into the paper. You might want to wrap baking paper over the whole candle or just use it to roll or smooth the candle. The heat from the hairdryer or heat gun will transfer the patterned paper onto the candle. You'll know it's working when the paper gets saturated with wax and the pattern looks like it's part of the candle. Once I had done all of this crafting and my candles were done, I realized that burning these decoupaged candles would be a fire risk. I decided that these candles would only be used for decorative purposes and not be lit. I saw one person suggest hollowing out a well in the top of the larger pillar candles to sit a tea light inside. And while technically that would lessen the risk of paper catching fire, it seemed like a lot of work and like it would make a mess and not work very well. Then I realized that an alternative to real candles and actual fire would be to use LED flameless candles, which have an outer coating of wax. This turned out to be the perfect solution. The paper napkins adhered just as well to the LED candles and were just as pretty. This is such an easy and affordable way to create the prettiest candles. I love these spring candles and I will absolutely be making these throughout the seasons. I just love the effect. And if you don't have the time or materials to do this craft, but want a similar effect on your table, I'll link to some beautifully already done for you floral candle options below. The main kitchen witchery I wanted to do for Beltane was to bake a confetti cake with a strawberry frosting and decoration. In fact, I wanted to lean heavily into strawberries this year for the season, as it's a food that represents love and passion. I recommend consuming strawberries or using them in spell work to enhance romantic relationships and attract love into your life, and also to boost spells for friendship and abundance. The abundance of seeds on the surface of a strawberry symbolize fertility, which is an important theme during Beltane. This holiday is a celebration of fertility and the coming of summer. It marks the height of spring, a time when the earth is awakening from winter and plants and animals are beginning to reproduce. In kitchen witchery, strawberries are used to manifest prosperity and abundance in various aspects of life. Baking a strawberry cake infused with intentions of love and abundance can be a potent ritual for attracting love and prosperity. Each step of the baking process can be imbued with magical intent, from selecting the strawberries to mixing the batter. You can draw sigils into the batter or even onto the baking pans. I drew hearts onto each of my pans with a stick of butter as I was greasing them. Then I put everything in the oven to bake. When my cakes were done baking, I turned them out onto wire racks to cool. While the cakes were cooling, well, this is when I realized I should try to make those LED candles instead of burning the real candles, so I used the time for crafting. Once the cake was cool, I started frosting with the strawberry frosting, making a cute little 2-layered cake covered in pink frosting. To decorate the cake further, I chose some sliced strawberries and made a cute little cluster of berries on one side. The next step was to decorate the dining table with my candles and some faux florals in vases. I went with cherry blossoms in 3 vases to match the cherry blossom placemats I was using. And I originally put the pink candles out to match the cake. But once I had the cake on the table, I realized that using all 6 ivory candles would give the table a more cohesive look, and I removed the smaller pink pillar candles and replaced them with the LED candles instead. The next project was to create a few more springtime recipes for brunch. I knew that I wanted to make dishes that were quick and easy to prepare, vegetarian, and something that did not have to be served hot, so that I could have fun at my gathering instead of being locked in the kitchen the whole time. I decided to make a fruit salad, highlighting blueberries, strawberries, apples, and bananas, with a bit of mint added in for freshness. Creating a fruit salad with strawberries as the centerpiece allows for a blend of magical energies from various fruits. Infusing the salad with intentions of love, friendship, and clarity of mind and purpose can turn it into a nourishing and magical dish. I used about a cup of blueberries. Blueberries can be used for protection, beauty, youth, and memory spells. I also added 2 bananas and several large strawberries. I also added mint leaves. In kitchen witchery, mint is renowned for its purifying and cleansing properties, and in magical practices, mint leaves are often used to clear negative energies, promote clarity of mind, and attract wealth and financial success. I also added sliced apple, another fruit that represents love, fertility, and romance. In many cultures, the apple tree is considered sacred and symbolic of the goddess and feminine energy. Eating an apple or incorporating it into rituals can attract love and enhance fertility. I used the juice of half a lemon on top to keep the fruit from going brown before it was time to eat. Then, just toss the fruit salad and serve. Next, I made a summer salad featuring strawberries again, along with other seasonal ingredients. A salad can be a refreshing way to harness the vitality and energy of the summer season, and as I made it, I made sure to infuse it with intentions of joy and vitality to amplify the magical properties of the ingredients. I started with a spring lettuce mix. To my mind, lettuce is best used in money magic. The abundance of lettuce leaves symbolizes wealth and prosperity, and the leaves also kind of resemble US dollar bills and paper money. Next, I added broccoli and cucumber. Broccoli is considered to be a brain-boosting food that enhances mental clarity and focus. In kitchen witchery, broccoli can be used to sharpen the mind, improve concentration, and stimulate creative thinking. While cucumbers are associated with abundance and fertility due to their prolific growth and abundant harvests. And finally, I added strawberries, mint leaves, and green onions. I reserved a small wheel of crema cheese and fresh thyme to add to the top of the salad right before dressing and serving it. I also made a second strawberry dessert, but unfortunately I lost the footage of creating these chocolate strawberry flowers. To make them, I sliced several strawberries and a handful of almonds. I also warmed up some milk chocolate dipping sauce in the microwave. Just 30 to 60 seconds is perfect. I created a flower shape with strawberry slices on a plate and popped a few mint leaves on the side. Then I smothered each flower with the chocolate dipping sauce and sprinkled salted almonds on top. Put these in the refrigerator to cool and harden before serving. And here is my Beltane Brunch table. I hope I've given you some ideas for hosting your own Beltane gathering and shared recipes that you can make for yourself or friends and family this season to bring abundance, love, and clarity of mind into your own witchy home. I'm sending you springtime blessings.